Very good morning to all my third semester diploma automobile students. So today I am moving on to the next problem of 10 marks question which I normally select from the question bank. Okay, so let me take the problem that is for problem number 4 in the serial number, that is 4 in the question bank. So let me read out before we solve the problem here. A closed vessel contains 2 kg of CO2, I mean carbon dioxide, at a temperature 20 degrees Celsius and a pressure of 0.7 bar. Heat is supplied to the vessel till the gas occupies a pressure of 1.4 bar. Calculate final temperature, work done on or by the gas, heat added and change in internal energy. Here take a specific heat at a constant volume as 0.657 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. So before we solve that, let me write down some of the data related to the problem are given in this. Okay, so let us take a closed vessel. You make a note here. A closed vessel means don't think that it is not a given data. So for me, for the easy solution of the problem, closed vessel is also one of the given data. You know why? Because closed vessel where heat is supplied to the vessel, it means in a closed vessel if heat is added, I mean heat is increased, the temperature of a gas is increased, it means definitely the process is taking place in a constant volume. Closed vessel where volume will not increase or will not decrease, neither increase nor decrease. So that's why you make a note here, a closed vessel. So this is also one of the very important given data. Okay. Problem number 4. Problem number 4 it is a first one is closed vessel. Closed vessel means bracketed, I can write constant volume. It is constant volume. Okay, so afterwards so mass of a gas is given. Mass is 2 kg of a CO2, and afterwards temperature, initial temperature is also given. Temperature is 20 degrees Celsius and capital T1 is 273 plus 20, it becomes 293 Kelvin, and then pressure P1 is 0.7 bar, so which we can write it as 0.7 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. So this is one of the data, this is also one of the data, and here it is not, so this one. These are all the datas, 1, 2 or 3, as well as this is also one of the very important given data in this problem. So afterwards what happens? Heat is added. So afterwards what happens? What the process which is taking place? Heat, addition of heat is taking place. Heat is added. Heat is added. Okay. So heat means Q is added. Heat means Q is added to the gas that is present in the vessel, closed vessel, that is 2 kg. Okay, so after addition of heat what happens? Its pressure is increased to 1.4 bar. Pressure P2 is increased to 1.4 bar. 1.4 bar. So he is asking you to calculate first one, that is final temperature. Final temperature means T2 is how much? Second one is work done. Work done. See, work done means during 1 to 2 process I would like to take. Work done during 1 to 2 process. 1 to 2 is how much? Third one is heat added. Heat added during 1 to 2 process is how much? And fourth one is a change in internal energy. Change in internal energy is also unknown to us. So at the same time, specific heat at a constant volume is given. Specific heat at a constant volume CV 0.657 kilojoules per kg Kelvin. So theoretically, let me explain you once again. Assume that this is a closed vessel which is covered from the top. Here CO2 gas is present. So before heating, it's having a mass of 2 kg. 2 kg CO2 is present in a closed vessel having initial temperature 293 Kelvin, and with the pressure inside that closed vessel is 0.7 into 10 raised to 5 Newton per meter square. Okay. Afterwards, we are adding a heat. We are adding a heat here. We are adding a heat. Because of the addition of heat, what happens? Definitely, its temperature along with the pressure is increasing. Is that right? So it is taking place in a constant volume process. Constant volume process is it is. Constant volume process. Okay. So because of addition of heat, we have to calculate what is the final temperature at which the pressure reaches to 1.4 bar. So initial pressure was 0.7. So it is almost doubled. So we have to calculate what is the temperature. Afterwards, how much heat we have added? Addition of heat. And then work done. What the work done is taking place here. And CV. CV means 0.657. Okay. So with the help of this, we can go for solution. Solution. First, let me take. So what is been asked in the very first? Very first, we are asked to calculate temperature. So as you know that volume is constant. You can recall the previous gas laws like Boyle's law, Charles' law, Gay-Lussac law, where volume is constant, which is that if volume is constant among PVT, if one called volume is constant, then there is a relationship between pressure and temperature. So according to my trick of remembering the gas laws along with the definition and the expressions, PV Boyle's law, PV-VT, Charles' law, PT. PT is Gay-Lussac law. So what the Gay-Lussac law states? The pressure of a given mass of a perfect gas varies with directly to its absolute temperature when the volume is constant. So with the help of that, what we can write? PV is equals to MRT means volume is constant. It means P by T is equals to constant. Or we can write P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. Is that right? So this equation we are going to make use for calculating. Okay. So first let me write P1 by T1 is equals to P2 by T2. Here with the help of this T2, this equation we can easily calculate the value of T2 here. Since P1 is given, T1 is also given, P2 is also given, only one thing is unknown. Therefore, we can directly substitute the values here. 0.7 divided by 293, which is equals to 1.4 divided by T2. Dear students, please make a note here. Here, since P1 and P2, I have not taken in terms of Newton per meter square. Instead, I took it as bar only. Why? Because my here multiplied by 10 raised to 5, 10 raised to 5, both will get cancelled. So therefore, I don't want to take it into a very lengthier substitution. So therefore, I will make it very short and directly you can calculate the values. So this T2 goes to the numerator side, this 0.7 comes to the denominator side, and 293 goes to the numerator side on the right hand side of equal sign. So therefore what it becomes? T2 comes to here. T2 is equals to 1.4 is already present here. 1.4 is already present. So 293 goes to the numerator side. Divided by 0.7 comes to the denominator. So that we can get the value of T2. So let me check the T2. T2 is obtained it as 313 degrees Celsius. 0.7, 1.4, 293. 313 degrees Celsius. After calculation with the help of a calculator, we can get this answer 313. So temperature is increasing to 313 degrees Celsius. At the same time, you cannot keep this value in absolute temperature. Instead, we have to keep in a degree Celsius. Okay, so how to get degree Celsius? T2 is equals to 313 minus 273. What we can get? T2 is equals to 13 and 17. 40 degree Celsius. Is that right? 40 degree Celsius. Here we are getting a 40 degree Celsius. Okay. So afterwards we have to go for calculating the next value. That is second one is work done. So you always remember, if some temperature is increased or temperature is removed in a closed system of a certain gases, you always remember, in a closed system no work is possible. It's something like if there is no movement at all. If there is no movement at all, there is no piston. If there is no piston, the piston will not move. If no work done, if no movement is taking place, or if there is no displacement of a particle is taking place, definitely we can assume it as work done is 0. Therefore, for constant volume process, work done 1 to 2 is 0. This is the direct answer. As you know that work done is equals to force into a displacement. Suppose one object is there. If I apply a force, this object moves from this place to here. It means, what is the expression for work done? That is force into a distance moved. Here there is no distance moved by the moved by the object, then definitely distance is 0, then force applied is also 0. Hence we can take it as work done is 0. And afterwards, afterwards we have to go for calculating the next value, that is heat supplied. So what is the general expression for heat supplied? Q1 or delta Q. Delta Q is equals to delta W, or work done during 1 to 2 process. Okay, plus du during 1 to 2 process. As you know that work done is 0 here. Okay, work done is 0. We have to take it as du. So this is du is equals to Q 1 to 2. Sorry, here I can make use of another equation for determining the value of work done here. Delta Q, we know the expression, that is it's a product of mass into calorific specific heat into change in temperature. That is Q is equals to m into Cv into T2 minus T1. So directly substitute the value of m as 2 and Cv is given as 0.657 into temperature. Temperature T2 is how much? T2 is 313 minus of 293. Ultimately we can get the value of heat supplied. How much we are getting? 2 into 0.673. 1 minute. I'm sorry, here 586. Okay. So here we are getting 586, and the temperature we are getting is 586 minus 313. 586 minus 273 we will get 313. Okay, so here I have to substitute it as 586 Kelvin. So ultimately we are getting the value of heat supplied as 385 kilojoules. 385 kilojoules. So this is the answer for heat supplied. And last but not the least, we have to calculate the internal energy. So for getting the internal energy, general equation you know about that is du from 1 to 2. Here heat supplied is equals to what? Work done 0 means heat supplied is equals to work done. So heat supplied is known to you 1 to 2. Here, since work done in this expression delta Q is equals to delta W plus du, or otherwise if you know the first state second state, first thermodynamic equilibrium condition and second thermodynamic equilibrium condition, then we can write it as instead of delta Q we can write Q1 to 2 is equals to work done during 1 to 2 process is equals to plus change in internal energy during 1 to 2 process, and work done is 0, therefore I can take heat supplied is equals to internal energy, so which is equals to this one only, 385 kilojoules. 385 kilojoules is the answer for this equation. So ultimately we can calculate very easily the value of temperature, work done, heat supplied and internal energy. So this is how we can solve this problem. So in the next video I will solve one more very important and the last problem in this second unit of loss of perfect gases. So please make a note on this and you can practice at home. Thank you very much.